Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Creative Council. My name is Natasha, and today we're going to be discussing the number 22 and 222. And if you're continually seeing these numbers, God is speaking to you. So pay attention. And it's usually a great and amazing thing. So, what does that mean when you keep seeing these numbers? So, now, like I said in the previous video, if you're seeing triple numbers a lot, then that is going to be significant to the overall meaning or the completion and fullness of the individual number by itself. So, for instance, two is in the Hebrew, the number two is a representation of, or it means Beth, and that is a representation of a household. So you think about Adam and Eve, two establishes a household and a marriage, right? You can't have just one because there will be no direction. So you need 2 points to create a direction or a line to determine which way to go. It's a double witness. So two is a number of witness, the double witness in division or divine division. And so in Deuteronomy 17:6, it talks about out of the mouth of two or three witnesses, let a thing be established. In Revelation, there is two witnesses in the book of Revelation that get martyred or slain. There is two witnesses besides Jesus on the cross. So it's a double witness. It's a confirmation, if you will, like when God said, Saul, Saul, or when he said Samuel, Samuel. So it's a confirmation and it's getting your attention. When God says something twice, it's getting your attention. So, and also can be, like I said, that divine division and resulting in conflict or opposition or opposing something between two people or within a person or system or whatnot, or whatever the scenario may be. But to develop, it's developing a pattern um, from one point to another. Because, like I said, it was two direction or one direction with, and you can't have that without 2 points. So, for instance, being separated or being God divinely separating you from someone. So examples would be, or something, or from one place to another. Jacob and Israel, he went from Jacob to Israel, 1 point to another. Hagar and Sarah, they were separated. It had to be a divine separation. Ishmael and Isaac, right? From Saul, went from Saul to Paul. There had to be a separation from one place to another, from one personality to a transformation to another personality. David and Saul is another example. You have the Old Testament and the New Testament, which is a demonstration of going from the old revelation to the new, or from a lesser to a greater. So even back to marriage, in the household, number two, you got a man and a woman. You have Ish and Isha, these two flames that are without God at the center, they will destroy each other. But with God at the center, it creates balance. But without it, it's going to create division as well. So two is going to be, like I said, division, divine division, double witness, household, all that fun jazz. So what does 222 mean? So and the Hebrew is, you have the number, you have the word Beth, which I said is household, but you have Keth or Kef, and I might be mispronouncing that, so bear, have grace on me. But so that is open. So Keth is like opening of the palm or opening of the hand to give something to a household. So that's going to be a representation in the scriptures of sonship, or sons of light, and personal revelation. So, like I said, it's to give something to a household, right? So, the purpose of, or even sonship and light, the purpose of light is to bring, expose darkness and to expel darkness, really. And you have, in the Bible, there are 22 bowls which hold the oil in the candlesticks in the tabernacle. And there are so that the purpose is to give light. Candles are to give light, right? The saved, or the children of God, are called children of light, right? So you have 22 books of the Old Testament. That is, the 22 books are light, revelation to the people, the Jewish people, and to us as well. And you have 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. So that's telling in itself. God created, when you look at the beginning of creation, God created 22 specific things. And the first that thing he created was light. Let there be light. So that's a testament to it as well. There are 22, the word 22 is found the word light is found 22 times in the book of John. And so it's going to be personal revelation. God is wanting to reveal to you the mandate and the call. He's calling you to walk into as a son, or as, child of light. And that's what we're called to be. It can also be mean to take dominion, because sonship is also about dominion. So you have the personal revelation and being a son of light on one side, and the other side you have that authority and dominion. So Joshua, when you look at the word Joshua in the Bible, it's mentioned the 22nd time it's mentioned in the Bible, is talking about him being given authority over the people. In Genesis 128, the mandate is to be fruitful, multiply, take dominion, right? And Genesis 29:22 talks about Jacob giving the birthright to Joseph, and that's in relation to the fruitfulness, be fruitful, multiply, but also to be a builder. He was called to be a builder of his household. So it goes back to the household thing. So if you're seeing the number 22, like I said, it's going to be God is calling you into wanting you to dive into a personal revelation. He's trying to reveal to you, walk into another level, or into sonship, walk in the light, be separate, but walking in another level and measure of authority that he's calling you to. So what about 222? So like I said before, the triple number is a complete or fullness of the individual number. So 222 is going to be complete witness, since 2 is a double witness. So it's a completion of double witness. Also, it can be a representation of covenant, wisdom, and signs and wonders. So what I mean by signs and wonders? Well, when you look at Genesis 2:22, or 22, chapter 22, 2, God asked Abraham to take Isaac and offer him as a sacrifice. And God was testing him, but not only testing him, he wanted to perform a sign and a wonder. That's why the ram was in the bush, and uh, it was a miracle, it was a representation of Jesus and going up to the cross or whatnot, but it was a sign and a wonder as well. The book of Acts 2:22 talks about miracle signs and wonders. That's the only place in the Bible where those three words are mentioned all together. Matthew 2:22, God spoke to Joseph in a dream to flee from Herod when he was trying to kill all the children, the boys or whatnot. Also in Matthew 22:2, it speaks of Jesus being a sign that the virgin will conceive, and the prophet Isaiah spoke about that in Isaiah 7:14. And so, being a sign, the virgin will bear a child. So it's going to be a representation. 222 is signs, wonder, and miracle. It can represent signs, wonders, and miracle, but it can also represent covenant. So when you look at Genesis 2, verse 2:22, the complete double witness of family, that's Adam and Eve, when God took Adam, and then or Adam, because they were together, Adam and Eve were together, or woman and man were together, but he took Adam, and he from him he made two. So he took Adam, and then from him he made woman, or Eve. And that established a household to move in one direction. They were separated only to become one flesh again, when you think about it, in marriage, and to have children. So that's the covenant. That's representation of the covenant promises. Not only that, when you look at the 222nd verse of the Bible, is God giving the rainbow to Noah as a sign of his promise and his covenant that he made with us, to never flood the earth again, and to keep his covenant with us. So it's real. The number 222 is just amazing. And like I said, it can mean a couple of different things. So that's why you always want to seek the Lord. But it can also be a representation of wisdom. The word wisdom appears in the Bible exactly 222 times. And wisdom, so could it be an invitation for you to seek and search and to know and walk in wisdom? So 222 is, like I said, is going to be the complete witness to walk in divine wisdom, or to divine division, or separating yourself, or the covenant promises of God. Or it could be, like I said, that signs, wonders, and miracle that God is wanting to do and bring and usher into your life. So like I say in every video, you always want to seek the Lord for confirmation into what he is saying to you specifically. And like it says, out of the mouth of two or three witnesses, let a thing be established. So ask for confirmation, ask in your heart for God to confirm it. Don't be saying it out loud, because we want it to be between you and the Lord, of whatever he's showing you, and he will confirm it through the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, whether it be in his written word, whether it be a rhema word, whether it be a brother or sister in Christ coming to you and confirming something. It's going to bear witness. It's going to confirm what your heart has bear witness to when you ask for those confirmations. So anyhow, yeah, if you're seeing 222, that's a great thing. It's called to going deeper and higher in God and Him wanting to really show up and show out in your life. So, anyhow, I hope this has helped you. Thank you so much for listening. If this has been a blessing, please don't forget to like and share, subscribe if you already haven't to get more amazing content like this. And I will see you in the next video. Until next time, be healed, be whole, be free. Bye.